My own view has always been that it's a mistake for the government heavily to subsidize home ownership, and that we are much better off trying to subsidize rental housing, because when you put people in a decent rental housing, you do not confront the problems that we have seen from putting people inappropriately into home ownership. Mr. DeWitt, I just want to acknowledge you make explicit the importance of separating out multifamily and single family, and that's relevant. Several people here talked about the importance of rental housing, which was, I think, ignored, and part of the problem was a failure to understand that. I agree with that, and we will be very careful, and we ask you all to work with us to make sure that it's not a failure to recognize that. Let me just ask Mr. Clavier. I was struck, and I appreciate it, you stated, I think, a very important point, that our policy should be, it shouldn't be based on the form of tenure, that it's, whether it's rental or ownership. I'm just wondering if you'd care to speculate about the, I will ask Mr. Malta to stay calm, the question of the home interest deduction on home mortgages. Would you change that at all?
I would. I mean, I would ultimately, in a budget-neutral way, get rid of it. I think our tax code in general encourages excess leverage on the part of households and corporations. So without a doubt, we should be phasing out the mortgage interest deduction.
The system also must better balance rental and homeownership, offering appropriate options of all kinds for all kinds of families. Unfortunately, history suggests that the private market alone will not meet these objectives.
We are talking primarily here about rental housing. I want to make that point clear. We're not ruling out home ownership, but many of us believe that we did too little in terms of rental housing, and the right finance rental housing avoids a lot of the problems we've gotten into in the past.